Vaishnavi from adgully and welcome to Showbiz. So, firstly, what attracts you to the role of Naman in a Farzi love story? How did you prepare for the character?
Honestly, I didn't have to prepare for the character. So the role of Naman is very close. So when the director saw my Instagram, he used to follow me. Aram sir already used to follow me for a while, and he used to see all of those videos that I used to make. Even I used to make them to get noticed by directors and people. So there was this one character that I used to do. That's of Yohit Behra, and he wanted like Naman's character to be very close to that, although not very similar to that, but somewhere close to that. So it was that, but Naman's character is, like a very quirky, a very miser type of character. So I didn't really have to prepare for it. I'm not saying that I'm a miser, but yeah, it was a fun character, and I already do comic sketches and comic relief videos on Instagram. So it was not that tough of a task. It was just that when I used to wear those glasses as Naman, I just felt like it was a switch from Yajat to Naman the moment I got the glasses on for myself. There's just one thing that I keep for every character that I'm playing. कि एक ऐसी चीज होती है, that so the character that I'm doing right now for a project, I'll that wears an earring. I'll wear that earring and I'll switch into that character. That's my thing. So that's pretty much it.
Okay, absolutely. So, how like the show explores a modern relationship and miscommunication? What personal insights or experience did you bring to portray Naman?
So, Naman is the kind of a guy who is I would say, I perceived Naman as a one woman man, a very true, a guy who's very true to his brother, and is quirky.
Yeah.
So it was somewhere like, so I'll give you a quick characteristic of Naman. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Naman had to be funny. Naman was funny in the series. He was hyper. He's like a lovable miser. Even when you
Mm-hmm.
see his love story in the movie, it was it was somewhere like he didn't, like the way it starts. He doesn't know how to talk to girls. Like he's just trying his best to put into, like, get to know Diksha, get to impress Diksha. So that's how actually a Chandigarh lad is. Like, I'm not saying they don't know how to talk to girls, but it's just that they're lovable, and they want to portray their best when they're in front of girls.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there is a Naman inside me, so I just had to bring that out. It was nothing. It was nothing like I had to add something in this character to become Naman, and
No, yeah, of
I
course.
think there's a Naman inside all of us that we can bring
Okay.
out. I think that we do bring out when we're among our friends. Where we are funny among our friends. We try to be ourselves. We try to be hyper. So Naman is a character who's always himself. So
Hmm.
there was, I mean, I think we all have a Naman in ourselves.
Okay. So, how was working with director like and writer like Sumrit? How did it shape your acting approach?
So his name's RM M Singh, and the writers are Sumrit Shahi and
Yeah.
Durjoy Datta. They're beautiful people. Like, first of all, when I used to be on the set, RM sir, he treats me like his child, his own child. So that's why whatever he'd tell me, whatever he'd say, I would just do that. My 100% of my focus would be on what he's telling me, what I have to do. So that was a very great experience. It's my debut on OTT, and he gave me that chance. So I like it was in my mind that I have to live up the character of Naman to what he wants, and he believed in me to do this character. So that is the one major thing that I really wanted to make sure that uh, rather than me making sure, it was another thing that was really important for me was to just listen to him, just sit with him on set. I think this is any actor who's starting, not just with any, like, not just with a particular director, but with any director, an actor who's starting, he should sit on the set. Like the days I was not shooting, I would, like, this is what Aram sir told me, and I never did that first. But when you're starting as an actor, sit with your director, sit on the set, learn कि कैमरा कहाँ पे है, फ्रेम कहाँ पे है, लाइटिंग कहाँ से हो रही है, बिकॉज मार्क कौन से मार्क पे आके क्या लाइन बोलनी है. सो दीज आर द लिटिल थिंग्स व्हेन यू सी दोज डायरेक्टर्स टेल other actors, you see it for yourself as well. And
Yeah.
then is when you're able to, I mean, you eliminate all those things, ना, then you're able to focus on your acting more. कि मतलब वो सब stress नहीं रहता कि हाँ ठीक है कैमरा यहाँ पे है, मार्क यहाँ पे. Because as an actor, there are a lot of things that you have to figure out. So
Yeah.
that is one thing that sir told me, and I saw that from the first day to the last day, there was a huge change. So thanks to Aram sir, and thanks to Sumrit and Durjai for believing me to play the character
Yeah.
of Namanda.
Okay, so एक फर्जी लव स्टोरी has received positive feedback for its engaging storyline. What
Yeah,
scene or moment from the series do you feel particularly proud of, like your scene?
I have this scene that's going viral on social media right now. I'll send you the link to it. I really want you to watch it as well. There's this scene where I'm telling my friend Manav, who's the lead character, Anshuman, to not post a story, uh, do not post a story and a post for a gambling app, to not promote a gambling app, with Kritika, because they are the influencer couple.
Yeah.
Uh, I really love that scene, not just because I know that I've acted well in that scene, but also because it gives out a very nice message. I see a lot of actors, a lot of influencers promoting betting apps for money.
Yeah.
I just don't feel that is right. I personally am a content creator, and I personally have got such opportunities, but I would shun them down because I don't know, that doesn't just go by my ethics to मतलब उसमें मैं एक लाइन बोलता हूँ कि अगर 1000 में एक के साथ भी गलत हो ना, तो वो गलत ही होता है.
गलती
So
है.
so that is one reason that I really wanted to, put that scene out there. I've put that scene specially out on my Instagram, and people have loved it. People have related to it. People have sent me heartfelt messages about the same thing. I've read them. I've felt so good that at least it is leaving an impact on people to please, please, please not promote betting and gambling
Betting
apps.
apps. Yeah. So as a digital content creator, you have built a loyal audience. How has this background influenced your transition to acting in the long form series?
So one thing that I really feel is that when I'm making videos daily, I get used to facing camera daily. That is, I feel like that is very important for an actor, not to face camera daily, but to, like, to be very used to the camera. And actors are used to the camera, but मेरा उससे रियाज हो जाता है. That's why I ask कि मैं वो हिंदी वाला word use कर लूँ, because रियाज is a very important thing for me. कि when I make videos daily, I'm facing the camera daily. I'm used to that camera, and I can play whatever character I want. Plus, a loyal audience has obviously influenced this. When the show got out, a lot of people watch the series because they want to see the character of Naman. I've seen my friends, I've seen the people who love my content watch the series, and I don't know if there's a more beautiful thing than that. People watching me go from that small little phone screen to the OTT screen. Uh, I think that's a very nice thing for me. What else was a part of your question? I'm sorry.
What has the background influenced your transition in acting in the long form series? मतलब शॉर्ट कंटेंट से लेके लॉन्ग फॉर्म में जो ट्रांजिशन हुआ तो हाउ डिड इट गो?
I always wanted to do long form only. I have to cut down those reels very I feel so hurt when I'm cutting down those reels to like 30-40 seconds because like लोगों का span कम हो गया देखने का. But I
Yeah.
always want to do long content. I am trying to do YouTube as well, which is also long content, long form content. But in this case, I feel like it was more of a more of a feeling to enjoy, to stay in that character for like, for 50 days, for the time the
Yeah.
shoot is going on, not just stay for all those days, but like, be that character, go to the set every day. That feeling is just, that cannot match the feeling of, making a video in front of a camera at your home, obviously. But
घर
yeah,
आके
that sorry.
आफ्टर कमिंग होम घर आके भी यू फील लाइक नमक?
No, no.
No.
I was, whenever I used to be on the set, I would just, um, I would not be Naman on the set, obviously, but like I would have those Naman vibes on the set because Naman is funny and hyper, so why not be that?
Yeah.
That's just being myself. So I used to be that, but as I told you, when I used to wear those glasses, no, there was something that came into me that would make me Naman. So and again, Aram sir really wanted me to wear those glasses because he told me that that makes you a character. That's not Yajat. Then that makes you a character. Then that gives me a nerdy look. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. When were there any challenges you faced moving from the short or self-produced content to a professionally directed by someone like OTT series?
That's a good thing, no?
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing
So, did
for
you face
making
any
my own
challenges?
content. Sorry.
Did you face any challenges?
No challenges. That's a good thing for me. I mean, some when you have the liberty to add whatever you want. Aram sir gave me the liberty to add whatever I wanted to the character of Naman.
Oh,
There are a lot of things that I added to the character. There are a lot of things that he added to the character. And moving from short form content to long form content, this was my goal. I wanted to do this. I started making short form content because I wanted to move to long form content and like, uh, you know, I was totally okay with somebody else's script, somebody else's lines. Just when I read the script, I knew that I have to do it because uh, it was not it has never been a problem because like initially also I used to do theater in my school days. Uh, in my school days, I also used to script plays, write plays, cast myself, like gather a whole cast and then perform those plays. So even when I did that, or I did theater, or I did like my own scripted content, I think for an actor, a very important thing is like to know that the script is good, तो मैं कर लूँगा. चाहे वो मैंने लिखी हो, चाहे वो किसी और ने लिखी हो. अपना, I mean, I feel like the main thing is to play that character and to play that role, as long as you like it or as long as you're wanting to do it. But I think there's nothing about. I mean, obviously, it matters how important or how nice or what message the script is giving. And जब तक ऐसे gambling ना करने वाले messages characters देते रहेंगे, मैं characters करना चाहता रहूँगा.
okay. So this transition, जो transition हुआ है, ये does it feel like a new chapter to you, like completely new chapter?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It is.
Do you want to elaborate on
It is
that?
a new chapter. It is a new era in my life. I shifted back from Canada in January 2024. I started working on to this. I was already giving auditions when I was in Canada as well. अगर एक chance मिल गया ना तो मैं वापस आ जाऊँगा. But
Yeah.
it took a lot of guts to come back and to start auditioning, to go to our Ramnagar like every
Yeah.
week, meet people, to do workshops. I did this workshop with Parag Mehta, where Aram sir came, and it was a workshop with Parag sir. It was a 7-day workshop with Parag sir. That's called the Audition Bible. In one of those days, Aram sir came, and that's how he actually met me. That's how we actually met. We spoke for like a. We spoke for that was an 8-hour workshop. We spoke in that workshop a lot, and that's how I think he kind of remembered me and like gave me this chance. So yeah,
Okay, so
It's
you
it's a
have
it's
been
a it's a
very
new
active.
era. It's a new thing in my life. I mean, I've always I wouldn't call it manifested it. I think I always knew it that I will get there. I just have to make the moves. I just have to, make efforts towards it, and I
Yeah.
am here doing it.
Yeah, so you have been very active on social media platforms. How did you balance being a content creator with your acting commitments while shooting series?
Uh, when you have when you have good co-actors around you, I think it's not tough to, like, create content, because I think everybody wants to create content these days. Like
Yeah,
90% of the people want to create content. They're creating content already, making something on Instagram. So Anshuman, Mohit, Reem, Mansi, um, these were my co-actors. And I mean, whenever I used to not have a scene, I would be in my vanity scripting something, writing something, and I'd ask them that, can you help me make this? I have these 2 3 videos put out with Anshuman and Mansi, that you should watch them. You're gonna really like them. That I mean, that was another reason how I would create content with acting. um, लाइक जब मैं फ्री होता था, मैं वैंटी बैठ के स्क्रिप्ट कर रहा हूँ, मैंने उनको बोला, आई वुड आस्क देम दैट वुड यू लाइक एक्ट इन दिस, एंड इवन दे वुड बी सो हैप्पी एंड हाइपर अबाउट
happy.
इट, लाइक लेट्स डू इट because I think it is all about wanting to, just be in front of the camera and do something when you're not
Yeah,
acting, when I was not acting for the series. So I mean, that's how I did not stop making content. Although
yeah,
there was a little lag on, like, putting out videos regularly and all of that, because I feel like that would not do justice to the character of Naman, because if I'd
yeah,
be more involved in content creation, I want to do the justice to, like, the character of Naman. Ke matlab, one day before you get your scripts in hand, you get the sides, you should read them, you should like, obviously you should have your lines ready for yourself. So if I'd be more involved in the content part, I would lack on that. So I didn't want to lack on what I was actually doing. But yeah,
absolutely.
my
Yeah,
co-actors really helped me to make more better content, and even I didn't want to stop, because, like, content creation also helps you make
grow.
good amount of money. Not grow, but a good amount of money. So I mean, that is also important.
Okay, so your audience connects with your charm and relatability. How do you ensure authenticity while acting content across platforms?
My authenticity is, especially playing different characters, and not being, especially one of the things that I really do not want to promote is, like, abusing online, or
Yeah.
making 18 plus content, or talking about, you know things that are not really comfortable, because my parents don't like it. They follow me on Instagram, so I can't do that. But not just that, I really want people from, like, एक छोटे बच्चे से लेके एक दादी भी अगर मेरा कंटेंट देखे, तो वो समझ पाए, उनको कुछ थोड़ा वो क्रीप आउट ना हो बीच में. That is one thing that is really important for me, and that is my authenticity. Playing different characters, and not indulging in certain things that would make people feel uncomfortable, of, like, people of any age feel uncomfortable. And I think relatability is too much online. People
Yeah.
make content that's relatable. But yeah, this is pretty much my authenticity. And a few things that I would add to it is recreating Bollywood scenes in my own style, making them funnier and recreating them. There's this one of the scenes from Kal Ho Na Ho, that's Shah Rukh Khan's monologue, which I recreated it into my own way. Uh, yeah, this is my authenticity. Trying to represent my acting skills through my videos. That's me.
Yeah. Okay, so how has your YouTube audience responded to your acting debut? And have you noticed any change in engagement since the series launched?
people have been responding really well to a Farzi love story, which is the fact that I'm really liking about putting out a series. People are watching it. They're coming to you. They're telling you that we love the character of Naman. He's really funny.
DM
He's
full
really
of Naman.
sorry.
DM would be full.
Yeah,
DM.
exactly. Like, I feel like there was nothing that could go wrong with the character of Naman because uh, people love when I mean, I feel like it is really hard to make people laugh,
Yeah.
and if you're able to make people laugh, especially in this day and age when everybody is so stressed with their work and
Yeah.
so into other things, that's the best thing that can happen to them. So I'm sure that I made them laugh, and that is why they're coming up to me and telling me that we love the character of Naman. You should do more of such characters. I mean, I would also, I mean, until I do not do a character that's very close to Naman in the future, I would love to make some more characters online for them, like on my Instagram, for them to watch and just to have a good time. So that is what is important, and they're responding really well. That's the response I really needed.
Okay.